Hi, it's Kip Bates here, and the final video in a series on incentivization and blockchain. And in this one, I do want to revisit the topic that I raised at the end of the previous video, namely the incentivization of corporations to use blockchains, because that does need to happen for blockchain to really take off. And unfortunately, I'm not going to offer the magic template that will provide that. I think there's a lot more work to be done in that, and this is a higher level discussion, looking down at some of the issues surrounding it. What I do want to do is put forward a hypothesis, namely that some of the work being put into incentivization, which is being done without even realizing that that's what it actually is misguided. And I think it's because blockchain can suck you down all sorts of different alleyways and different side roads. But here's my take on what it's going to take in order to incentivize corporations to use blockchain, and it boils down to the network effect. I think that's the thing that is of most value to corporations. It's all very well to increase efficiencies, but the fact is that client-server database systems are actually pretty efficient already, and the margins there are not going to be big enough. Cutting out a middleman who takes 2% does save you 2%, and yes, if you make 2 billion a year, then 2% is a nice sum, but it's not earth-shattering. Similarly, rates of transactions is another thing that is often raised, that's what we need: faster, more, quicker transactions. But again, I don't think that's the bottleneck. We can handle transactions really, really well with databases. So what is it that blockchain really offers? It's this network effect. It's the fact that corporations want to grow. They want to reach more people. They want more people to become aware of them. They want more people and other corporations to become their customers. And that, I think, is the sweet spot for blockchain. That blockchain is inherently a peer-to-peer network system. It builds a kind of digital community in a very real sense, and that's the thing that I think if corporations can tap into, whether that community is to a community of users or whether it's a community of other companies, that's where I think the real value is, because that's how companies truly experience stellar growth, which apparently is what they want to achieve. And if we can find an incentivization system that rewards the participation and growth of that community, then I think blockchain will really take off. I'm sorry that it has been at the kind of philosophical and abstract level, but I think when it comes to the mechanics, we're still looking in this particular space, but somebody's going to come up with it. Anyway, that's the end of the series. Hope you found it interesting, and see you in the next video soon. Bye for now.